Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Goff. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
56.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Great stone.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, a run with Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Run!
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 180. Check, 55. Horrible. Here we go.
From the 50, it's Goff. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, watch this. Check, crunch.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Double up.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 50. Wide.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in.
I got it.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Give me that ball.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered. Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bag play. On second down now, it's Ray. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Eat. Here we go.
Here's Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff now looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here. He's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Push him back. Push him back.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
76. Switch. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Here's Goff.
Quit talking about it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Too little, cupcake. Shift. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
On 2nd down, it's Ray.
Run.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Baby, get him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. I'm on. Zoom. 91 is the mic.
2nd and 9 now.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Last stop.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch the curl. Watch the edge. Yes. Motion. Mike, 53. Mike. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Gallup, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This is Breida. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
Mike, 20. 56.
You ain't doing
Tiger.
You ain't doing nothing today.
56. 56, right there, right
From
there.
the gun,
56.
here's Gone.
Go, D. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check it.
And give this time to the tailback. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Dolphins take over
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a big play there for Miami. 74 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I got him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
jet bomber.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there. He'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Got you, punk. 12. Watch twist.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Go, Talon. 180.
Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go,
the passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's counter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Slam. Out. Echo.
Mike 50. Man, that's trash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There's the stiff arm, and they get him down at the 1. He has a broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Ray. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 52. You ain't going nowhere.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
180.
Check 53.
I'm coming.
Goff on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 99. Check 99.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Brought in by Coates. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I know he ain't got it. 17.
Mike 5. Hey, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Goff. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Ingram holds it in. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, Black 20. 55.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Eleven.
Check 55's the mic. Check 55's the mic.
He can't hang.
On first down, here's Breida.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
Mike's 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Please, they're coming.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mike 20.
Mike 55. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Baby, let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Goff now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, kill.
Mike 55. 55.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Stay with your man.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in for this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Good stuff.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ray. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
53, check 53.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They'll set up a throw.
Come this way. Here we go.
Flush to his right. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is
Coming to
second
you, coming to
and
you.
10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53.
They'll
Mike,
run on
53.
first down. Marsh. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Boys, 56. Check 56. You all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now it's Breida.
Right.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He runs. Kill. 14. Kill. 14. Check the backer.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Five. Check safety. Slam.
Obama. What's that?
They run for it with Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. 53's the mic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
You're not ready.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
25, check 25.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check 53, Mike.
Right here.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
QB
And
draw.
let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, number 53.
They'll drop the
Mike,
throw.
53.
Flush down right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert, match, flare. Go. Eyes up. Mike, 53, Mike.
They're going to look to throw.
Here we go.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
53's the mic. 53. Check. I'm here all day. Let's go. Mike, number 53.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
There we go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. It's Ray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here we go.
Mike 20. 53 is the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves. I mean, what a game. That number of points. The team putting their all in the ball. Things are working and clicking. Maybe they can follow this and carry it on.
So for the Dolphins, the Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Jackson is going to fire one. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 82 yards.
Mike. Check the outs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack! Got him! Let's go, boys!
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A quick throw there out to Williams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That's the way
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Come on.
It's now third down and long.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this bang into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They gonna need some stairs.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And that play
Way to
going
be here,
absolutely
baby.
nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Crash!
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bryce Love.
Check, 53's Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Check 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They're scared. They're coming.
It's third and long for Brissett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after one. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The wide receiver,
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain on the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's see what you got. Spells. Twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 1st down, here's Love.
What you got? What you got, Heavy?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 2.
Touchdown, baby. Woo! Set, ready. 59, Mike the 59, Mike the 59. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check.
Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
What you got? Huh?
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This is brought in at the 21. Still on his feet. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scott Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Brissett on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jackson
Here
on
we go,
first
D.
down.
All day,
He'll
defense,
find
all
Miller. That's
day,
complete.
all day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's what I do.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bryce Love on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Baby, all day.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
It's been a long day for you.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to run down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scott Miller in the final seconds of the first half.
Check. 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking it about the 36. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. As
your lane.
A first down throw for Brissett. This is caught by Williams. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant.
On second and 11 now. Brissett throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Brissett, it's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready, 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Jackson on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in.
That's
touchdown, Cleveland. Dawson Knox, an 8.
Here we go. Use the mic. Hey, Lobo. Hot 7.
Let's go, tackle. We got this.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Blitz.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
55. I'm here all day.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Fights through and now a crease. And there he goes again. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown. So another score there. And off.
Watch 55.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On first and 10, Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we are 4 down.
Brissett now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Running to start the drive is Love.
Go, go, go. Hey, run it. Run.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Come on. Come on.
Staying on the ground, it's Love.
Run, 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 run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bryce Love, 66 yards.
Okay, ready? Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
First down, Brissett. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
51's the mic.
Go, go. Night, night. Night, night.
Watch safety creep.
They'll start the drive with Love here.
Rhino.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've...
Eat. Come to my world.
We're set to throw on first. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Brissett.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
Ready?
Now you add 2 more to his total.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Hey.
Here's Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, could also result in a melee later, though.
Here in the middle, 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going up top for Miller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scott Miller, 6. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense did a shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. We like how the offense was able to ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that's what got them
everybody. It's the coach, and this is Monday Night EA Sports. Up next, we got what should be an intriguing between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Here are Brandon Goggins and Charles Davis.
All day, every day, any day.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass.
First and 10 at the 46.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Check. 55 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Mike 55. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he works free. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
There we go.
Bryce Love, 97 yards.
Check. 53's Mike.
Yeah. You don't want none.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Keep breaking them balls up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Is that all you got, O?
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Let's go!
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Kamara. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hot.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
We touched down in your city. That's
Here we go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go. 55. Mike, 55. We own them. We own them.
Prescott on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Hitting double digits.
Hey, check. Watch 55.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Browns will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bryce Love, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got a man open. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on first down, Prescott, catch made by Slayton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Here we go, 46.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get
We
excited.
have hit
Let's go.
halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number.
Touchdown. Here we go.
Mike 5-5. 55. Mike 5-5.
Hey, check. What do you think?
On play action, Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3.
I'm coming
Second
after
and
you.
7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Prescott now. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on...
He's got it at the 15. They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Scott Miller, an 80.
They can't hold me, baby.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
55, Mike 55.
Bring it. What do you think?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Check 55.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They're coming.
Play action now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounce right back on it, keeps possession. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Key at 33, key at 33.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scott Miller, 2 catches, 2.
I got him. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Scott Miller, 43 yards.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Here we go. 55.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. Heading out to the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL.
And this is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And for them...
Mike 5-5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Kamara off the draw. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't.
Mike. 180. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
26.
First down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You're trash, you're trash.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was fine. Defense took a shutout now by getting working concept together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, knew exactly what they were looking for. And just that helped their defense to be accurate from time to time. And so when you do that, you're out there working flying. All the runs just showing either side. And it showed up in this game.
everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on E!
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Double dog. That's the way.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You got him.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 17 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are...
Watch the run.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes, because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out, and maybe the defense in front moving forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown,
That's it, baby.
Cleveland.
We got 6 all day.
A big play there.
Check right. Watch 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
1st down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about.
This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching this.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Shaq, baby, Shaq. Eat.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, he coughs up the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
All day, baby, all
Anytime
day.
you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Got you, boy. I got
Here's
you, boy.
Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scott Miller, 93.
Good job. That's it. Good job, baby.
Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Easy work. It's
A
easy
loss
work.
of
It's
2
coming
there.
again.
Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
I got you. 55 is my guy. 55.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is taken at the 18. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Bridgewater. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a footlace. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them.
Watch 55.
Cut.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On the delay, here's Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Carson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah, that's the score, baby.
Dawson Knox, an 80-yard touchdown as his guy.
Ready, 55, Mike 55. Hey, get in the weight room.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Here we go.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Check 55, Mike.
Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's it, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the
55,
25.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Keep it up, guys.
Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Kurz. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ball.
Jim.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Run.
And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bryce Love, as the first half is winding.
Rabbit.
Ready, go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Play to win.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So, you sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. We'll run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jackson on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, wide open, complete. He'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Scott Miller.
Nice, sweetheart.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 3rd touchdown.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City. Let's go. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, let's go, D! That's what
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's loose again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
63 yards on a punt return.
55, Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm going to hit you all.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Want it. Keep playing.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it.
They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Cleveland. Race low.
Sit down. 55's mine, guys. 55.
From the 29, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Days.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
Bridgewater on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We call that sack lunch.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Bridgewater. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Run!
There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
There we go. Nice move.
Nice move.
Nice move.
With touchdown.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater has got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Bridgewater now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All day.
The Browns. offense trotting back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Right there in the middle, 55. Get your swerve on.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
There it is, yeah, baby.
You must be dreaming.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Baby. All day. We coming all day.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack, Bridgewater.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
53, Mike.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown!
That's how you...
Touchdown, baby! Check, 55 to Mike.
Okay, double up.
First down, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That one, no.